Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Afterlife SMP, guys. This is episode 6 and we are back once it spawns this time. Wow, what a change. I feel like I always start every episode right here. It is my signature spot, so I'm going to change it up for the next episode because I don't want it to be honest. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Today we are, as you can see, over by my lovely place here. And it's because today, guys, I actually, before we go ahead and start working on the base a little more, I want to do a lot more work over at spawn and just sort of show you guys what has happened since the last episode. And yeah, since we signed off and left to our base, I've actually decided to come back and start working on things like lanterns for the spawn, as well as this big boy over here, this tree. Is the first custom tree I've done in this style, and I think it is looking pretty great. So what my plans is to what my plans are. Wow, okay, I'm gonna try and talk again. My plans for this to start this episode is just to plant trees like this everywhere around spawn. Obviously, can't get too much done today because yeah, these take a little while to build as well as resources to gather, and I'm not just gonna spend the next like 6 hours just planting trees down. But I'll see whatever I can get done. But yeah, besides that, I've gone ahead and tried to fix up some paths here, leading to Jay's house, for instance, as well as I need to fix up this space, and adding some more foliage to where there was none. And then Blonde has also worked on this bridge here, as you can see. It's a pretty nice bridge, and it takes us over to the commercial district. There's even a little bit of space to sail underneath. Not too much, it's a little cramped, but I think it is great, the fact that he made it so that you can actually sail underneath the river, even though, yeah, there's not, well, I guess there's some stuff to sail to, whatever KB's doing over there. But yeah, so this is where the start of the commercial district is going to be, and then once we get over to these spots, that's where the shops are going to come in handy, and I think the town hall that we are going to be building is going to be located over here. You can see they've gone ahead and started digging out this giant space for it because it is a massive build. And that is also why we built the cobblestone generator in the last episode, so we can go ahead and help them with all this because, as you can see, it's going to be a big build. And I don't think he's even done yet making space for it. Why is there like a chair right there, or 2 sets of chairs? That's great. But yeah, so I think I'm going to work on a lot more of those trees, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like once it's done. Is he okay? He's okay. Spawn has been worked, guys, and I have officially turned into all-out Jay by getting this polar bear head. I know he's a panda, but you know, it kind of looks the same, so it works. Yeah, so we are over here at spawn. And I want to show you guys what I've done. So obviously we had this tree right here. I went ahead and edited it a little bit by adding some more stuff to the top. Because I had a recommendation saying, or a suggestion saying that the trees look like they ended too soon. So I should probably fix that. And we've done that as well as added a lot more of them. So we can see there is another one literally everywhere. There's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, and then 2 more down there, something like that. So we got quite a lot of trees, and I personally feel that they all look pretty good. And then we also have these lanterns everywhere, as I said, that I was going to add, and it just makes spawn look so much nicer, having all these random trees and the foliage and all that, and the path being done. We're still not fully done with the trees because I'd love to add more hay bales and so on. As you can see with these ones, there's only the leaves on the floor to sort of simulate the fact that the tree has dropped leaves on the floor, because I know pine trees, they do that often, or the needles or whatever they're called. But besides that, I also worked on this little park area. It's not fully done because I don't really know what to add, but as you can see, we got a bench or 2. I think, yeah, there's 2 benches as well as a swing. This is called like a spring rocker or something like that you sit on and bobs back and forth. We got a slide, and I forgot the name of this thing. But yeah, it is looking a lot greater. And the reason why I decided to add a park is because I felt that spawn was missing some stuff that was just kind of random and there for decoration. Just because sometimes having houses everywhere will really get repetitive and boring, so you need something like this to just sort of, I don't know, split it up and add some more stuff. besides that, one thing I noticed. Whoa. Whoa. I guess we have a new shop, guys. I did not see that before now. Okay, so it looks like we have a new shop, and then the district over here is also being worked on a lot more, so the path and all that are done. I don't really know, like, when someone built that, so I'm not really going to show you guys yet until it has been finished more. But besides that, wow, you got 6 more diamonds for the from the shop. I am loving that. Let's see, where did I leave the book? Wait, so this is 6 coupons, right? Hmm. Okay, and there's 2 in there. I'm just wondering if everyone's used up everything. And where I don't actually know where I left the book, guys. It's going to be in an ender chest somewhere, so I'll sort it out later, add the profits to it. But yeah, so spawn is pretty good looking. And I think what I want to do is I want to go over to my base and show you guys what I've done over there, as well as work on something new. Yeah, so let's head over to the base. So guys, we are over by the base, and a lot has actually happened since the last episode, because I decided to go ahead and come up with the design for the place around here, and for some weird reason I didn't record it. So we have a new build around this giant, or the cobblestone generator that we built in the last episode, which I think is looking pretty good. It's the start of the futuristic city, and of course the interior hasn't been done. You know, it is me. That is something I want to work on a little later. Probably not now, because one thing that I do want is a way of getting food, as we currently only have cooked cod, and I'm not really too happy about that. So I thought we were going to try and make a sort of like chicken farm, but not just a little chicken farm. I want to make it a little more fun. So the ideal goal is to have some kind of chicken land on this, get shot up, and then get fired away into another building, so that whenever you're walking on the outside of the place, you can just see chickens flying. I thought that would be a pretty good idea. I've done it in the past, and it always works so well, and it's the funniest thing ever, really, for me. So what I need for this, which I forgot, is tripwire hook, of course, because yeah, you can't really make it without it. So what we're going to do is set up a tripwire right here, which is then going to activate this piston. So obviously we need some kind of way of powering it, which is going to be pretty easy, just like that. Let's see, does this actually power it? Oh, it shoots off the string. Obviously we can't have that happen, so we're going to place it one higher up, and then that is where we are going to have the chicken sort of come from. And that's going to be pretty easy. We're just going to shoot eggs into a block or something. So let's try and see. We can't make it as compact now, which kind of sucks, unless this works. I highly doubt it. Oh, it does. Okay. So that works. That is going to shoot it upwards. And then obviously we need a sort of way of shooting the chickens to the side, which I think should be fairly simple as well. If we just grab a piston, like 2 pistons maybe, just to ensure that it hits the chicken. And then we power this like 1 tick after or something. We build this thing up. What? I'm just trying to think. Where is the tripwire being activated? Is this going to work, in other words? Yes, okay. So we just need to power like a redstone dust line or something like that up like so. I don't know if this is actually going to work. We might have to do something like this. Like that. Is that going to work? Obviously, we need to set a tick on it so that they activate at the same time or right after one another. Let's see, does this work? Okay, no. Almost there, guys. I think this is going to be great. There you go. That should work. Now, if you fall down, you get shot to the side. I don't know why I took damage, or if it's just like a player thing. Okay. Okay, we have to consider that we would be a chicken flying from, let's say, up here. For some weird reason, it hurts me. I don't know why. I'm excited to see if that happens with the chickens. Maybe we just need to do that. Let's test it now. Come on. Okay. You know what? We're going to test to see if it works with the chickens. Obviously, all this cobblestone's going to go. And then the plan is simply just to have some kind of dispenser shooting into this block up here. Don't actually really know how we're going to go by doing that. Probably just like this. And then have a block there. Okay. We also have to make sure that things like this isn't here, because we don't want to move the dispenser. I don't actually know if dispensers move. Wait, do they? No, okay, they don't. Awesome. So now all I have to do is rig up this dispenser, make it so that every time there is an egg in it, it will shoot, which shouldn't really be a problem. And then we need to feed it eggs. So that should be good to go. Hopefully it won't take too long. And that does work. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then I will be back once it is working. Whilst waiting for eggs at my new temporary chicken farm, KB actually popped into the shop and purchased all of my spruce wood, which is 18 stacks. He bought 18 stacks of spruce wood, and that brings it up to a total of 1 stack of diamonds in profit. I've kept track of all of it here, and today we've made 19, assuming 1 was from overnight. So, yeah, we're doing really good with the setup. Anyway, I think we should get back to the base and have a look at the chicken farm once we have a few more chickens in there. The design is still work in progress, but I feel like we're getting somewhere, and yeah, I'm gonna have to make this build bigger because of its neighbor and so on. We're not gonna turn it into some form of skyscraper, but I definitely don't want it to be this small. So what we've got is we've got the chickens up here all chilling behind this glass. They're gonna lay eggs, and the eggs are gonna get shot up and fired into this place here. Now, we don't have any killing mechanics or anything like that as of yet. I have great ideas for this, but I don't really want to get to it today because I feel like it could be really funny what I have in mind, and I just want to wait with it. So all we've got to do now, guys, is one, wait for the chickens to grow up and breed more of them, because there's not really that many, as you can see in here. I think we got, I don't know, like 7 or something, and that's not going to be enough to power us with a valid food source. So we're going to need some more chickens, which I will work on over time. And then we also just need to pretty this up, because we can still see the furnaces up here. We can see all the redstone down here and so on. And then I was also thinking we could build something next to that sort of might be some kind of restaurant or something. So imagine this is where all the food is made, and then it just gets sent directly into the restaurant. I thought that would be quite funny. So if we could transport it into the restaurant, into some kitchen area, and then have some armor stands represent that chicken is then being served to people, I think that'd be absolutely great. So I'm going to work on getting some more white concrete whilst doing all this, and then we're going to see if we can get another build up here. We might even have to support it in the water, and that might actually be quite cool to do. So yeah, I'm going to work on that and breed up the chickens, and then once this thing is fully operational, then we are definitely going to go do that. I think this is going to be great, guys. Absolutely great. Also, do not expect me to be a polar bear anymore. This is freaking me out. Okay, guys, so we are back once again, and the farm is looking pretty weird if you ask me. There's also another building over here. But yeah, the farm is looking kind of magnificent if you ask me. It's not fully done, as you can see. I need to go squid hunting and collect more gravel and sand in order to get more concrete. But up here we've got the chickens that will lay all the eggs that we need. The chickens will then get shot like sideways or from the side here and land in this tube here. Now, we don't have the killing mechanism done right now, so all the chickens just grow up and lay eggs and everything. If I open that fence gate though, they will go over and jump into this pipe here. Now, this pipe is going to send eventually just cooked chicken, because I tried it with the normal chicken and they all get stuck over here. I tried sending them downwards and it's just not a good idea. So we're going to have cooked chicken fly up this elevator here. Hopefully go into this building, and this is the restaurant. The only thing I want to do is add a sort of banner up here before we are done. But yeah, if we come on in, this is still work in progress. It looks like there's been water. We've been struck by water, guys. Because this guy was not here to begin with. We're going to go ahead and see if we can move him back, actually, using water. Let's see. Oh, of course, because waterlogged. There we go. Little too far. No, my bucket. This is difficult. All right, let's do that. Okay, will this work? Can you push them? No, you can't. Oh, this is stressful, guys. I wanted to move him just a little further back, but there you go. So he's meant to stand here and sort of serve customers to come in, and he will do so. I need some paper and some armor for all of them. And then we got some dudes just sitting down, enjoying at the restaurant, of course, using the custom armor stands. And then if we come on in here, this is where all the chicken will end up. We've got right now pork chop as a placeholder, just because I wanted to be able to fix their arms and all that kind of stuff. But the chicken will just end up in this chest, and then we're going to make it look like that these guys are serving the customers chicken, which I thought would be a lot of fun, actually. It would be enjoyable to do. So I'm really excited for all that. You can see all the chickens would come in from the pipe. Now the building, of course, isn't done. There's a roof missing, and I'm going to work on it in between this episode and the next. And then I think in the next episode we're going to have to tackle this sort of killing mechanic thing. I'm not really sure what to do with it. I'm thinking it would be cool if we had a 3x3 like piston door here that would like open up, and then all the chickens would just fly down, and then they'd die somehow, and then we'd end up with the chicken somewhere. But then again, this pipe here might not make that possible. I'm not sure. So that is something I want to figure out in the next episode. Now, another thing I want to talk about is how I briefly covered this building here, and there's not really, like, I just skipped over it as if it was just no deal. And of course it is. We got a massive skyscraper, the first of them actually, just chilling out in the base. Oh, this is why I need to complete this building. But yeah, I think this build is looking super awesome. It is like, it's the first design. It's not going to be the biggest skyscraper we have, but it will do for now. I forgot that I never completed the roof for this, which is the only thing. But yeah, so if we come on in here, I will try and see if we can activate the cobblestone machine. It has actually blown up since the last episode, but we are on a new server now, and hopefully it should be able to handle this big boy better. This mess of a machine, actually. So let's turn it on and see what happens. It looks like all of it gets pushed down, and it starts blowing up. Now, does that work normally? It does. So it looks like the machine is actually working still, which I'm really happy about. I had to rebuild it like twice or something since the last episode, as I mentioned. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that off, and there you go. Perfect timing, actually. Another thing that happens is this water thing. I did fix it just by making it so that all of the water will still be able to fly out to these blocks here on the side, and that means that when this water disappears, then all of it should just go back to normal, which is great. We need mending soon. I wonder if anyone's selling that. I doubt it. But yeah. You can see lots of cobblestone coming in. It is awesome. Filling up really quickly, actually. And yeah, that should make the town hall project a lot easier. But as I said, I want to go ahead and get a banner up here to sort of describe what kind of building it is, because we need to start labeling these so that you know what you're doing in the city. Imagine if you came into a futuristic city and nothing was labeled. You just stand there like, where do I go? So that is what I'm going to work on, and then I will be right back. I got the banners in my inventory. There are 7 of them because we are going to spell out what we sell in here. Obviously, this isn't going to be a public shop for other members. It's just going to be a way for me to label things in the town. And I thought this would be a good way of doing it. I've never really done it like this before, so I'm excited to see how it's actually going to pay off, or if we need to change it, because right now it's looking really weird. Let's have a look to see if it's noticeable or if you can identify it. By the way, this is a bug with Optifine and its connected textures, so ignore that. The block there. Yes! That works. We can spell chicken. It kind of works. It kind of looks derpy, but I like it. It's sort of a way to just label it, and then we can also add, let's say, some orange in the background so that it blends in a little more once we have some more concrete. So I think that is looking really good. And other than that, I went ahead and murdered the chickens because I don't want to lag up this server. And yeah, everything is looking awesome. I'm really happy with this build and just the general style of the area. And I hope that you guys are too. But guys, that is unfortunately all I've got time for this episode. So if you did enjoy it, then make sure to leave a like. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode, where I don't know what we're doing yet. Probably checking out the new shop and spawn that we saw. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and goodbye. Chicken.